ladies and gents, and welcome back to Cold Waters with Mags, and we have just encountered an enemy submarine. So, our mission objectives, and that was not the right button to click, hang on. Oh, that's an Akula. Okay, so, our mission objectives were to hunt down an enemy ballistic missile submarine and sink it. That's not what we're looking for. Right, 9.6 kiloyards out, only 35% solution, so... Well, for the moment, we're just going to have to wait for this one to go through. But yes, anyways, our mission objective for today was to intercept an enemy submarine convoy, including... It's sitting just under the thermal layer. Including enemy ballistic missile submarines that are going to try and attack our convoys, and we're to sink it. Now, the Akula here is definitely not what we're after, but it doesn't mean there's not other subs here. So...
Come right to 064.
Crap, no, that's not what we're after. Alright, we want to be going left.
Come left to 258, helm I.
Alright, so now we can deploy the towed array, and we should be turning away from it. I still don't actually know whether or not the mod has calculated in the damage, so if I turn the other way, the towed array hits the prop and breaks it. It should. I don't know whether or not the mod is that detailed, and I don't really want to find out why there's an Akula in the water. I'm just going to assume that it is, and I guess we'll find out at some point.
Sonar reports ice ahead.
Okay, well, we got ice on the surface. Get a... There you go. Okay, fair enough. I didn't realise I didn't think we were not far enough north to actually get icebergs on the surface. I'll need to keep that in mind. The target's running awfully shallow here at the moment. Actually, that gives me a little bit of an idea. I haven't tried these yet. Now, we did try these in a previous engagement to try and get them to pick up surface ships. Apparently they won't do that. Apparently they'll only work on other submarines. A little annoying, and it does take away a little bit of their utility, but this could be interesting regardless. Once these are loaded up, if it's far enough away, I should be able to drop 2 of these on top of that Akula. And there won't be anything you can do about it.
Steady course.
Okay, almost done. So these are rocket-propelled torpedoes. You fire out of the submarine, they leave the water, they fly through the air, and then they drop down wherever you target them. So you aim them at where you think the target is going to be, and essentially drop 2 torpedoes on the surface directly above their head within seconds, because they're supersonic when they after they breach the surface. We're up to 80%. I'd like to get a confirmed solution before we try and fire. Shit. Okay, time acceleration was not a good idea then. We have been detected, and we can't launch. Damn it, too close. Way too close. Crap. Moss. Out. Okay, Moss is out. Torpedo is away. That's at least another 2 transients, so there's at least 3 torpedoes in the water at the moment. I'm going to try and get in and snuggle in underneath this iceberg and see if we can hide there and have our torpedoes chase the Akula. Torpedo soup in... Doesn't matter. Torpedo soup is a hell of a lot more of a problem in this. Torpedoes are much harder to evade. Countermeasures are not reliant. Looks like the cable won't break. No, it looks like the cable does break. Towed away offline, requires repair at port. Shit.
Steady course.
Well, there we go. We have our answer on that one. The towed array can, in fact, break if it hits the prop, if you turn hard enough, and we are now fighting in a cooler without one of our primary methods of quietly detecting it, or one of our primary advantages. Alright, our torpedo has gone active.
Fire control, we've lost the wire.
And the wire's broken. The second it goes active. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Just gotta get past these torps now so they go active behind us. The easiest way for us to be able to avoid the torps is if they never actually see us to begin with. Hopefully that moss will catch them and drag them away, and then we can snuggle in nice and close and fire our shots from this iceberg. Just gotta make sure we don't hit the iceberg.
Come right to 357 LI. On steady course.
That's another torpedo.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last ring shift for ultra quiet.
Alright.
Con sonar no longer cavitating.
Slow down and go quiet now.
Sonar reports ice ahead.
Yeah, I know there's ice ahead.
Passing 200 feet.
Alright, I think we've managed to get away from the torpedoes here. Hopefully that's contact broken. We still have an active torpedo heading towards their the Aquila as well, so, and it was still aimed at the right point, so it should pick up the Aquila still. Oh, why are you turning back? Shit, that's picked us up. Why did that turn back? There was no reason for it to turn back at all. It turned straight around. There's nothing I'm going to be able to do here. Damn it. Alright, that could be worse. 53% on the hull. Actually, looked like it sort of turned off. Actually, very lucky I'm not breaking this up here. It looks like I'm actually merging with the iceberg. I'm becoming one with my new hat. It looked like it turned off then and actually went for the countermeasure. Maybe I should have dropped the countermeasure early and hopefully it would have gone under and then impacted on the iceberg on the other side. Regardless, that means after this I'm not hunting any more missile subs. I'm going home and getting fixed, and that's not going to be a short period of time. If this missile sub doesn't pop up here soon, and without the towed array, I'm not entirely sure how we'll even detect it now. I don't know if I'm going to complete this mission. Crap. Torpedo's clear of the iceberg. I'm going to have it go early because I want it moving fast. Now, try and get its depth to line up with the Akula. See if we can say thank you for our torpedo hit. There we go, 95 on a cooler now.
Noisemaker, damage control board. Leaving the machinery space.
And torpedoes locking up the... Okay, it's coming up. Torpedo wants to keep going down. It's trying to dive for the countermeasures. Countermeasure. Again, I'd love somebody in the mod community to put in a mod that stops the torpedo from auto-acquiring or auto-returning to a target that you can use to override everything. Just have it ignore all contacts, including countermeasures and active targets, so you can steer them without having to fight them constantly. It's got the pedal down here. And we've lost it. Pick it up again on the turn back. Ow! Jesus. That was an unfortunately bad time ping. Ah, that actually rattled my eardrum. Jesus. Sorry, headphone users. So it's down in the active line over here. Jeez, where is it? I'm not pushing it to dive down there. This torpedo's actually... Alright, I'm not telling it to do that. That's actively diving underneath the submarine on its own, like it's trying to miss. Alright, there it is. We got it. Pretty sure we got it. Yep, we got it. There's the emergency blow. Oh, God. active sonar's loud. Alright, so it's heading for the surface, so let's finish it. At the very least, I don't seem to have any flooding or any major issues from my torpedo impact at this point. It'll be interesting to see exactly what the damage report at the end of this is. I suspect it's not going to be pretty. Cooler here's going to be worse. That's about as aggressive and up as you can get, and she's only just getting there. There she is. Alright, yeah, she's knackered then. She was flooding and she was sinking hard, so she won't be off the surface again. This should be easy enough. And I don't think there's actually any more submarines in this. If there was any more subs in this engagement, we would have been fired on, or somebody else would have started actively pinging at this point, but nobody else is. The only one on active at the moment is the Akula. Propulsion is damaged, rudder is damaged, and the towed array is damaged, but it's not giving us an option for repair. So those are likely all critically damaged to the point they need repairs at port. That's not going to be cheap on time. That's going to be 50 hours at least to fix. If the Akula is the only submarine in this mission, then, which I think it is, then we're not going to get the ballistic missile subs. By the time we've restocked all of our gear and repaired the sub, that mission is going to have failed.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 337.
That looks really cool. Poor bastard, still trying to maneuver.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 335.
Alright, come on little fish, stop running. It's time to put you out of your misery. I swear it's doing that just to piss me off now. And once again, we appear to have actually missed our submarine. I have to fire my wire operator. There she goes. Well, I gotta give it to her. She gave me the biggest fight that I've had so far. She's the first enemy submarine to actually get something into me. actually, she's been the first submarine to hit me in quite a while. Alright, so with her down,
Come right to 25.
we can make our way out of here.
Main turns for 10 knots.
Actually,
Covering us.
nobody else is pinging, and there's nothing else reporting in the area. We might be able to just end.
Making turns for 10 knots.
Okay. There we go. Enemy engaged. A cooler sunk. 8,140 tons. We got 10 Mark 48s left, 2 125As, and 2 Moss remaining. Systems damage, total array, propulsion, and rudder. Yeah, which is what we saw on our damaged report, and they'll all require time in port to fix. So, and yep, that was not our mission objective, but we knew that because that was not a missile sub. $10 says that one there's the missile sub that we're after, and we just can't safely engage it because it'll have at least another cooler on its own as a defense. Actually, it could be any one of those three. Alright. SSN 690, 7 days at war, only one mission accomplished for all of this so far. 200,000 tons of shipping, which is pretty good. Congratulates me on successful patrol. I wouldn't call it a success. Disappointed to hear the target was not intercepted. Be more aggressive. New orders. It's only been a couple of hours since I arrived at port. We only actually had a couple of hours to clear that anyway. Subs attack. Several transatlantic convoys have suffered attacks from enemy submarines in Grimikar. Silent and nearly undetectable, these attacks continue to inflict major and irreplaceable losses. Rescue efforts have been hampered by poor weather in the region. A NATO spokesperson admits Soviet submarine attacks are a major thorn in our side. Analysts predict the constant loss of NATO convoy shipping along disruptions of the North Atlantic crossing in general will be the tipping point for the war to a favourable Soviet outcome. Okay. Well, yeah, that was... Oops. And Surface Task Force we're after now out of Murmansk, that's heading to the North Atlantic. So, sink the lot. Actually, that is a possible cap ship mission. Repair and rearm. So, only 13 hours in port, but we're not repaired yet. Okay, so that's all tubes loaded, 17 hours. Now, damage. Repair time, 24 hours. 16. Oh, Jesus. 73 hours in port to fully repair and restock. Ouch. Well, anyways, ladies and gents, we'll be continuing this one in the next video. Until then, take care.